Hey now, welcome back Pokemon trainers. This is your friendly neighborhood Bullados, and if you guys recall from last time, we were just about to enter Lumiose City from, well, really just about to enter Lumiose City. So let's get this party started, shall we? Let us go. Oh, almost forgot about something. Actually, a couple of somethings. I'll be back in just a second. I managed to completely forget to bring my stylus with me. Because this DS that I'm using apparently doesn't have one. By the way, thanks again to Rob Larrabee for allowing me to use his 3DS for the purposes of these recordings. Unfortunately, when I was trying to get my DS modified, guy took a lot longer than I expected. Actually, he still hasn't gotten back to me yet, so I'm stuck using someone else's 3DS for now, and, well, hopefully this will work. I mean, I know this works. I've done this before. I'm not a complete dunce. For now, I'm just gonna O-Power a few times. I'm just gonna start... No, actually, yeah, I do want to use HP Restoring Power. Come on. I don't want to capture power, I want to HP restore. Shouldn't take too long for me to level up the HP power. You actually there? Cool. Okay, let's go in here. Now, I really don't like this city at all. Lumiose City is the biggest city in all of Kalos. There's still plenty I haven't seen. It's the biggest city Pokemon's ever used before. The more you walk around with your Pokemon, the stronger your friendship will become. Here, TM for return. It's a move that gets more powerful when your friendship with the Pokemon using it is strong. And really, I like return. I've always liked it. I've liked it since about, what, the second generation when it was first introduced. Right through this gate and you'll be in Lumiose City. Go on, ready? I'm gonna go talk to people. Why can I not talk to you? I don't like it in here. By the way, you guys will see me drinking a lot more today. I've got a bit of a headache. I'm gonna do some exploring first. Before I go to the lab, I'm explore. I want to talk to some people. Nah, I don't want to trade. Sorry, buddy. Oh, there's a goat. Let's see what they mean about uncomfortable and pretentious. I wanted to go take a look around, man. Yeah, you're right. It is a little pretentious. I don't want to go back in there! This is the reason I hate Lumiose City. There's something down here to go to? Darn you. Those guys are all going down there. Yeah, Wonder Trade is awesome. Ooh, something across from me. Let's go see what this is. Yeah, to Crypto 456, who just asked me if this is my first playthrough. Sort of. I mean, I've played through Pokemon Y, but not so far that that I've actually finished anything. I spent most of my time in Y, doing a lot of berry breeding and stuff like that. Uh, so, this is really my first time trying to play through the story and stuff. I'm really just trying to, you know, screw around and have fun with this thing. And I'm really trying to avoid walkthroughs and FAQs and anything like that. Just because I want to at least try and I would at least want to try and experience this the same way that I experienced the original Pokemon Red and Blue. And I really, really dislike this city. I mean, I really dislike this city. So hard for me to figure out where I want to go and what's going on and stuff. First thing I want to do is I want to yell at people. Yep, I know. I've done that on too many Pokemon games and too many games in general. Just tried to blast my way through them, and you know something? That just hasn't been fun. So, just trying to take my time, enjoy this thing. Because it's very rare that you actually get to go into a game like this and know pretty much nothing about it. Fantastic, you're here. Come this way, won't you? Yeah, I know I'm terrible at doing accents, but you know something? It's fun to do them, so I'll go keep doing them. False swipe, I like false swipe. Very French. Many thanks for coming all the way to Verneville Town. I'm Professor Sycamore. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. How's your Pokemon journey going so far? Have you met many different Pokemon? Fantastic! Let me take a quick look at your Pokedex and see. So you've seen 37 kinds of Pokemon in Central Kalos, then. Oh, the pages are starting to get filled in. It's starting to look good. Ah, you do have a certain je ne sais quoi. I have a good feeling about you. At first, I was thinking of choosing only one child from a town when I was deciding who to give a Pokemon to. In Verneville Town, it was going to be the child of a veteran trainer I know. About then, I learned that the Rhyhorn racer Grace and her son were moving here. Here in this region, you're far away from everything you used to know. That really hit me right here. Then it hit me. I should give you a Pokemon and have you travel around Kalos. Fantastic! Now let's have a Pokemon battle. Your opponent shall be me. Shall we begin this battle? Just so that you know, I'm not that tough. I'll bite this thing. Who cares about Combi? Yeah. I'll send up my chicken. Hey there, Dragon Man. It really shouldn't be that big of a decision, really. Yeah, I have no intention of leaving you in there to get blasted. No, I don't want Torchic, darn you. I want the Q. I want Q to come out, darn it. Let's just use Vine Whip and get this over with. By the way, where the heck are Q's vines coming from? Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for vines to grow out of this thing. You want to remake your team? Can't think of what you want to put in the team. Depends if you're competitive or just want to screw around in the game like me. If you're competitive, then, you know, you really have to try and look it up online and figure out which Pokemon are best for you. For me, I just always go with my favorites. Not even close to I just always choose my favorites. And I have a lot of favorites. You know, Squirtle, Blastoise. For me, Blastoise has always been a personal favorite. And ever since first generation, Blastoise has been a favorite for me. I used to love Gyarados, but then they split the special stat into special and special attack and special defense, and it just ruined the Pokemon for me. I loved sending out my Thunderbolting Gyarados because it was so stupid and it made no sense whatsoever. But you know something? It was so much fun to have someone send out like a grass type or something like that, thinking that they were going to just send out something that they thought was going to absolutely dismantle my Gyarados, and then I Thunderbolt it away. No, it was not. It was really stupid. But it was fun. Let's see here. My next favorite has to be for Alligator. Uh, for Alligator was my first truly successful deck in the Pokemon trading card game. And even if it wasn't really that successful in the grand scheme of things, I loved playing my for Alligator deck. So much fun. My for Alligator Parasect deck, so much fun. Such stupid. Lysander. Dude looks like a lion. Now, another second-gen favorite of mine was Typhlosion, but that was largely because I spent a lot of time trying to do a Gen 2 speedrun, and I actually got pretty darn good at it. I think I once posted a sub 4-hour speedrun on that game, getting all the way through Red. Getting through the Elite Four was like an hour and 50 minutes or something like that. It was pretty quick. Let's see here, but getting through Red took a really long time, especially if you decided to, you know, especially if you wanted to do it in the fastest way possible. There were a lot of things that you had to make sure you did absolutely correctly, and I just couldn't be bothered. But still, sub 4 hours. Sub 4 hours was still a pretty darn good time. I think the fastest I've ever seen Gen 2 run was like 3:30. 3 hours and 30 minutes, so you know, I figure I'm doing pretty good if I could hit sub 4 hours in that thing. I don't know. Let's see, another favorite. For stylish people only. Well, know for a fact I'm not stylish, and I don't care. And Lumiose City really annoys me. Really annoys me. 12 hours. Yeah, 12 hours is pretty quick. But then again, you know, you have, in order to hit a sub 4 hour time, or in order to hit one of these really fast times, you have to really, really plan your adventure ahead. I think for my sub 4 hour speedrun, I spent, for that 4 hour run, I spent about, I don't know, 6 weeks planning it. So, you know, hard gold. Yeah, because you know everything about that game going into it, don't you? It took a really, really long time to properly plan for that. And it's not something I want to ever try and do again. I tried to do a 4th gen speedrun, but I got too caught up in trying to catch a, what was that? In trying to catch a lucky egg, a lucky egg Chansey. And that is something that takes hours upon hours upon hours of work. It's like a 0.4% chance of getting that thing, and I gave up after about 3 hours of trying to catch it. Furfros! Let's see here. Back to some of my favorites. What else was there? I think that's about it for second gen. For whatever reason, the Pokemon, I would not have the patience. I would have quit after the first, what, 5 hours? Jeez, man. I mean, granted, I do have a lot of patience, but restore HP. Restore a lot of HP. I don't like remedies because they make my Pokemons happy. 5 Gensies. Yeah. Considering that each time I saw a Pokemon, I had to... that wasn't the Chansey that I was trying to catch. I had to restart that particular segment. It was so annoying. Stones. Fire, water, leaf, do not want. Good lord, 1,000,000 Pokebucks for Venusaurite. Knack for finding stones. You seriously caught all 700 or 800 or however many Pokemon there are in this generation? Really? Or are you talking about all of the, legendaries? Because I seriously doubt that Moltres is the last thing you need. Yeah, I figured as much. I figured that it was just legends, but... hey, that ain't bad. I'm probably not going to get that far, at least on this game, for another few weeks. So, you know, I'm... no way are you catching all of them. Believe me, I've never caught all of them either. I think the closest I've ever... Pokemiles. Wow. Wow. PP up for Pokemiles. Well, considering that we've been doing that since... considering that they've been, yeah. I actually do kind of miss the Pokestar Studios, to be honest. It was really dumb, and it made no sense whatsoever, but... you know something? I had fun with that. Put 18 hours into X. I've probably put about that much into my Y. It's just, I haven't spent that much actually, you know, playing the game and finishing the story and stuff like that. Let's see what I can do. No. Not paying money to change my character. Sorry! I don't have money to begin with. So... oh, there's gotta be... it's somewhere around here. Which is the one that she wants me to be in? Oh, drat, I've been in here before. Well, as soon as I talk to her and get out of this... Hello, there you are. Yeah, I've literally spent all of my time in Pokemon Y just, you know, messing around with berries. And, well, I do have about, I don't know, 400 of each berry. You know, I haven't had time to do much of anything else because in order to do those berries, you actually have to have fast transport, which you don't get until much later in the game. And I just wanted to get my berries done. This guy is really weird. So many darned coffee shops. I know, it took me a really long time to get those berries. It takes, for most berries, it takes about a day. But for some of the more exotic ones, it could take upwards of a week to, no, it's not upwards of a week, it's 2 days. The longest one I've seen is 2 days. I don't know. But each one, if you use long or short what? What? Hey, Death Road, we have a new viewer in here. That's interesting. I have no intention of mucking around with the camera. Sorry. Just not my style. Oh, drat! Skiddos. Is there anything over here? Doesn't look like it, so... Ooh, there's something over here. I'm good. How about you, Death? I'm not a fan of roller skating. I just have... Am I new to Pokemon XY? New enough. I mean, I played my Y version. I've got 2 badges in that one, but I spent most of my time berry hunting. This is my first time through Pokemon X. And the only reason that this is my first time through is because, you know, my modified DS didn't come in fast enough for me to actually do streaming correctly. So, I had to wait. And this is what you get. I'm just sort of taking my time going through this thing. You know, just I want to experience this the same way that I experienced the original Red and Blue. And while I know that that's virtually impossible with the advent of the internet, um, it's about all I can do. Quick Claw. Nice, what? Nice GL? What the heck's a GL? Hey, follow's nice. Thanks. Good luck to you too. The development of the Pokeball. Good lord. It's been a decade and a half since we've seen Pokeballs. And at that time it was established, at least in the Pokemon universe, what Pokeballs did. So we can pretty well assume that Pokeballs have been around in this universe for over 20 years. I'm not bothering with friend codes right now, at least. Sorry, Jack. For the most part, I'm just trying to, I'm just gonna play through the game, really. That's all I really want to do. Holoclip. Who's holoclipping me? Tierno. Well, I was about to go out there anyway. Hey, you know something? You know something, Jack? Give the channel a follow. I might end up adding friend codes at some point anyway. Yay, Moro powers. I'm going to have to end this segment so that I can save this recording and put it up on YouTube. By the way, Jack, thanks for the follow. I'm going to have to end this segment so that I can save this for YouTube. I'll be back in about, I don't know, 10 seconds or however long XSplit decides to take to make this thing work. See you guys in a minute. Oh, not that button. That's the